shake, Sonora. Work your body line.
Hot, Sonora. Shake your body. Okay, I believe you.
Jump in the line. Put
Rock
your body on the line. Okay, I believe you.
Shake your body. Hi, everybody.
Is a day.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Me one go home with 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me one go.
Welcome back to the Cheese with a Side of Sandwich podcast. My name is Chubby Cheese.
And I'm Sammich.
And again, we are here with Conan.
Not O'Brien.
Conan, you need your own kind of sign-on.
I guess I do, huh?
I think now that you're a permanent...
Conan, not O'Brien.
It depends on how funny that joke gets. It's because it was funny the first 7 times.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there. So happy.
It should be like, and I'm here too.
And I'm here too. So Halloween just passed.
Yeah.
What'd you all do?
I just kind of hung around over at Grandma's house with my nieces and nephews. We watched movies.
Do they do? I know they're Mexican. Do they do Dia de los Muertos? Or
that's not until November 1st and 2nd, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's not Mexican Halloween.
No, I know that, but I know that I knew it was around the same time.
It's November 1st to the 2nd. Yeah. It's a 2-day thing.
So you can forgive me for thinking that they may celebrate it over the weekend or something like that.
Now we're Catholic.
Oh well.
No, they don't really celebrate it.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll light like a candle, but we don't really make sugar skulls or anything.
Do you watch any good scary movies?
We watch Hocus Pocus and...
It's not a scary movie, although it is scary.
They're fun. They're fun games.
I cannot stand watching Hocus Pocus.
I love Hocus Pocus.
It's the most...
Bette Midler.
It's the most, millennial Halloween movie.
Conan, fight him.
And, I can't stand it.
Conan, fight him.
He's got a point, though. I love the movie.
Defend Thackeray Binks!
I love the movie, but it's just so...
It's what we call the technical term for it in the film industry is not good. Don't stare at me like that.
You must be a virgin.
Wow. Just because I don't like Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
Don't let him light a black candle.
Yeah, man.
Don't light the black candle!
I don't even know. I've seen the movie probably 3 times in my life, and that's it.
So apparently the witches were like, a virgin will light the candle and bring us back to life. And I'm just kind of sitting there because when I was younger, I didn't know what a virgin was. So when I asked my mom, she told me it was like, oh yeah, it's somebody who doesn't do something or other. And I remember thinking like, well, in that case, everybody should do it. Nobody should be a virgin, so nobody can light the black candle.
Let me tell you, man, being a virgin sucks. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Live your life how you want, man. You got no judgments for me.
Nobody dies a virgin.
No, that's not true. Isaac Newton
fucks everybody.
Isaac Newton died a virgin.
He still got fucked.
No, he fucked over other people.
And then I invited Conan over.
Classic Newton.
And then I invited Conan over, and he was dressed up as a minotaur. And
nice.
He gave,
That's
so
fun.
that was fun. You want to talk about?
I did battle with a tiny 4-year-old.
That sounds like a valiant fight indeed.
She put up a good fight.
Oh,
he was a beast, man.
He's a demon. A little 4 foot, little tiny 3 foot tall demon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what was the context of why were you guys fighting?
I was just keeping her away from the street, actually.
Oh, so you were restraining, not fighting. You didn't punch a 4-year-old in the face, is what I'm getting at.
I hit her
she
with
punched
a foam hammer.
It's close, but not the same.
I was distracting her from going all the way out to the street, and, fighting her.
Yep.
She put up a good fight though. She hung from his hair a couple of times.
Yes.
Oh damn.
That's the problem.
4-year-olds, man, they're sneaky.
She kept going for his leg, and she's like,
hey,
fall down.
She knows what she's supposed to do.
Fall down.
You go for the knee.
Yep.
But then, when he fell down, she started hacking at his arm, and then his other arm, and then his leg, and then she started spanking him on the butt with the axe, and then she went for his head finally.
That's great.
Hey, she knows what she's about.
Yeah. My little axe murderer.
Nice.
So proud of her.
Nice.
She was a unicorn for Halloween.
My Halloween experience, I didn't even get dressed up. I was really bummed I didn't get dressed up. I went to a party. Sorry. Okay, you guys are looking at me with judgment. Let me contextualize what I did dress up for Halloween, but my Halloween takes place the weekend before Halloween at a drinking party. That's what I get dressed up for. I went to one of those, got drunk in costume, had a lot of fun. But on Halloween day, I have to work.
So hi.
Well, I know, but like I didn't have time to. I didn't go home, put on my costume, and then go because I was just going to pass out candy. That was what I was going to do at my mom's house, which is what I ended up doing. But my family has a tradition on Halloween. We make sushi candy.
Ooh.
Sushi candy is amazing. I have some. I'll share it with you guys if you guys want.
Diabetes!
Oh, that's right. You're diabetic.
I'll still eat
She's
it.
still gonna eat it.
I was eating Starburst in the car. We passed out full bars at our house.
What are you, fucking wealthy as fuck?
Yeah.
I ain't got full candy bar handing out kind of money.
See, that's
God
the
damn.
kind of house that people don't mess with
Yeah.
any other time
That's
of the year
fair.
because they're like, don't screw with them.
Yeah.
They give out the full bar of candy.
And if you don't, you get the chonka.
So allow me to explain sushi candy if you'll let me. Sushi candy, you have the seaweed. So we're going to use the analogy of a real piece of
Fruit
sushi.
Loop.
Is fruit roll-ups.
Yeah.
Is the seaweed. Then you make a batch of Rice Krispie treats. That's the rice. Then on the Rice Krispie treats you put candy and we put like nerds and candy corn and different chocolates and stuff. And then the fish, quote unquote, is a piece of licorice. And you put the piece of licorice in it, and then you roll up the sushi candy into a sushi roll, and then you cut it like a sushi roll. I get it once a year, and I didn't get it last year, so I was adamant that it was gonna fucking happen this year. My mom refused to make it last year.
What stops you from making it yourself?
Because I have self-respect. That's not something I could just up and make.
You just reminded me that I actually had nerds in my pocket.
Why do you have nerds in your pocket and not in your stomach?
Because Conan gave them to me, and I already ate 2 boxes.
Can I have that?
No.
Can I take it? Can I do a nerd shot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, wait. Can we like split it?
Well, then that's not a full
The
shot.
strawberry ones are my favorite. They're yummy.
They can't hear the strawberry. It certainly sounds. That's the most strawberry sounding thing I've ever heard.
Smiggles. Oh, my
Everybody
strawberry
loves my
nerds.
strawberry squiggles. Anyway, I'm gonna do the shot of nerds now.
Yeah. You gotta do the shit.
That's good stuff. Let me tell you. Anyway, so I did that. But I didn't get dressed up on Halloween, but I did put on a Halloween costume in the season that is Halloween.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
That's acceptable.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was my Halloween.
Where were you?
I actually love my costume. I was a Dungeons and Dragons NPC. So like I had full Renaissance attire, like a nice like flowy shirt and the pants, and the trousers.
Breeches.
What's your armor class?
Oh, it's straight 0, man. I was an NPC, level 0 NPC.
No, true.
I did have a sword because I have a Nerf replica of or it's a LARP ready replica of Edward Kenway's sword from Assassin's Creed 4.
Nerd.
So I had that attached to it, and so that was part of my costume. But so what I would do, my whole bit with the NPC was, the NPC is the person that like you interact with, but like maybe probably don't remember. So that's the guy I was trying to be at the party. Was I would just stand off in the corner, and then people would come up to me, and I would say things like, "You look like an adventurer. I could use your help." Or, "Did you hear the king has a new advisor?" Stuff like that.
Let me guess, somebody stole your sweet roll.
Yeah, exactly. I used to be an adventurer like you. I was doing all the good bits. That was my costume. Was I was an NPC, and I adored it. What about you guys? What did you guys go as?
I was a Minotaur.
That's right. You were a Minotaur.
Actually, it was a double thing. I could take the head off, and then I was just a barbarian.
That is pretty. That is what a barbarian would look like, a Minotaur with a normal head.
I didn't have money to do a costume, but I went and bought some cheapo paint, and I just painted my face up like a skeleton, and I scared the shit out of my nephews.
That's all. I saw your face paint. It was done very well.
Yeah, my 2 nephews were playing in the driveway, and they were dressed as some little characters from a preschool show that they watch. I can't really remember what it's called, but anyway, I saw them running down the street, so I hid behind their mom's van, and and then I jumped out, and they start running. They already had their backs towards me, but one of them, Dominic, the youngest one, saw me, and he started running away. And then Brent, the older one, they're 3 and 4, by the way.
Mm.
Brent turns around and sees me, and he screams like, "Ah!"
Nice.
as loud as he can
Nice.
behind his mom, and his mom just starts cracking up, and it was the greatest thing ever. And that's when I remembered I really like scaring little kids like that.
Nice. I do. As a kid, I would get dressed up in full costume. I would play I'm really good at playing statue, despite my what I'm going to call voluptuous appearance. I could do statue really well. So like my favorite thing would be to stand to the side of the sidewalk as kids are passing and just super still, and then as they have to pass me to get the candy, and then as they're reaching down to get the candy, I stand in the sidewalk and I just go back to being still. Scaring little tiny kids is a passion of mine. I dressed up as a zombie one year, and we actually chained me to our tree in our front yard.
That's cool.
And I would dart at kids and get hung up on the chain. And there's something we'd have it around my neck, so I would like choke on it, so it would make the really good zombie noises. And I would be like really trying to get these kids, but like the chain was the only thing holding me back. We did not pass out a lot of candy that year.
I remember when I was like 8, because this is when I realized I like to scare kids. We were friends with my aunt's neighbors, and they had a tree that was just perfect for climbing. Mm-hmm. So I would just like sit in there with my like little vampire cape, and I would just jump out of the tree because I like to jump and stuff and scare people as they were coming up the driveway, and they would laugh and whatnot. And I remember like these 2 13-year-old girls, like one of them had a brother, and he's just like, I think there's somebody in that tree over there. And the girl's just like, oh, there is not. You're too paranoid, and you're just scared of everything. Da 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 da. And then like her friend laughs, and then I jump down, and they both go, ah! And then the little boy, as they're screaming, I can hear him go, I told you! And it was hilarious. And that's when I realized I like to scare kids.
I'm so sorry on behalf of our headphone-wearing listeners.
I think they know by now, unless it's their first episode, not to wear headphones when Sam is...
Look, I wear headphones when I listen to this.
Yeah.
I mean, Ivan wears headphones when he listens to this.
You both do.
I wear headphones when I listen to this.
I don't.
Yeah, right? See, Sam, just because you don't doesn't mean people don't. You got to keep that in mind. It's one of those thinking things. Don't stare at me like that.
You guys are awesome. Can you hear this? Can you hear this now? Can you hear this now?
Oh my god. I watch the waveform as we record this, and it just fucking just had a... It's like I'm watching somebody have a seizure, to be perfectly honest, as far as brain waves go. It is what our waveform currently looks like.
I find offense to that because I've had a seizure.
Good. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Search and seizure?
It's a little different. It's a little different, but in my opinion, less fun.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, countdown to Turkey Day.
Yeah. All right. So, how do you feel about Halloween decorations getting put down immediately and then Christmas decorations go up? Are you cool with that? I believe we're forgetting about Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving decorations should go up, and then after Thanksgiving is when the Christmas decorations should go up.
Thanksgiving decorations aren't even Thanksgiving; they're just fall.
No, well, yeah, it's the fall colors. I mean, it's all the browns and the yellows and the.
Well, I do stuff like that because I like to decorate,
right.
But I also understand. Okay, yeah, people want to make money for Christmas and stuff like that, but if you have kids, you got to start buying presents.
But it pisses me off that Christmas lasts 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That genuinely angers me.
Starbucks actually just released their holiday cup.
They did.
Yeah.
And now they didn't even color it this year.
No, it's just white with
white
little decorations.
Yeah, and then you can color it in if you want. Which is cool. It promotes creativity, which I'm all for.
Somebody's still going to be offended by it.
Of course.
It's just
it says holidays on the side.
It's kids.
Not to get political.
Gloves.
Not to get political.
It was a red cup last year.
No, but
people got mad at that.
Not to get political, but Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas should be interchangeable. And just because one says one does not mean that you should get pissed off.
You shouldn't get pissed off. If you celebrate something else, you should just say Happy
Happy
Hanukkah to them or something.
I don't get mad.
Whatever you celebrate, you just pass along the cheer.
Culturally, people get mad when it's just the national term is now Happy Holidays as opposed to the Merry Christmas. When it's just one Merry Christmas is one day out of the goddamn year. Hanukkah lasts 8 days and it gets an eighth of what the attention Christmas does.
Yep.
So anyway, not to get political.
I think it also depends on who's using it too.
Well, it's
Like if it's on television,
don't
yeah,
say
Happy
Merry
Holidays
Christmas to be a
works.
dick if somebody says Happy Holidays. Like,
Yeah.
don't be like, there's a Happy Holidays, and then you be like, Merry Christmas.
Oh, and you do
That's
it like
called
on
being
purpose.
that's called being an asshole.
Yeah.
Happy Yule.
Yeah.
I hope Odin brings you coal.
Merry Krampus.
So
Sinterklaas.
we have a game set up to play. You could probably notice from the movie. We talked in the last episode that we were going to talk about Stranger Things today. A certain number of people here
I didn't do my homework!
didn't do their
Me either.
homework.
My bad.
I watched it, loved it. Go watch it. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, at some point.
Well, I have a bee friend, and we really wanted to watch it together when I go and visit him.
No excuse.
Yes,
I got a
it is.
backpack.
Podcast comes first before relationships. He said being single.
And a virgin.
Look, man, you're
Back to the game.
You're gonna
Stop
start-
trying to defend yourself.
yeah, you're gonna start throwing out shit that I'm not particularly proud of. So I got a game here. You buy this game anywhere. It's really fun. It's called Superfight. A lot of you have probably heard of it, but basically here's how this works. We get a random character and a random attribute. So I'll give you an example of one I had in the past. My character was Captain Mal from Firefly, and his attribute, his superpower, was having a really good hair day. Which, of course, immediate winner. Because Captain Mal with a good hair day can defeat anything that... But basically, somebody else does that same thing. They come up with their own character, and then they argue between... The two people argue between each other about who would win in a fight between these two super beings. And then the person who is not participating decides the winner. And that's all it is. It's a ton of fun. The first person to go is the youngest, which I think, Sam, I believe that's you.
I'm the baby.
I believe you are the baby. Okay,
I am.
so go ahead and take 3 of these cards and 3 of these cards, and then Conan, you're going to do the same because you're to the left of her.
Yep.
Now we put a little bit of a twist on this, so you get to pick one character card and one attribute card. But when you placed your card down, your fighter, he or she or it gets a random attribute added to it that you have no control over, which can make your character way better, or it can completely hobble it. So everybody's gonna pick and choose and place their card face down. And then I'm gonna help out people. So you're probably gonna hear some silences. That's just us getting situated with the cards and stuff, and people making decisions. We're gonna try and fill these voids as much as possible. So maybe I'll talk about.
Wait, so we do the black card first on the...
White card first. White card and then black, because you're going to place another black on top.
Okay,
Yep.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then those get discarded. I'll take them.
Aw.
I'll take them. Yep.
And then I take a black
Take,
card.
without looking at it.
Oh.
Yep. And then you place it down.
I didn't look at it because my thumb was in the way.
Perfect.
I got distracted. What?
What?
What? This is like now the 5th time I've explained these rules to you. So it's going to be a white card and one black card.
What?
So you choose those two, and then when you're done, you place the black card on top, and then you take a random black card from the top of the deck and you add it to it.
Okay.
What?
Then I give you the other cards.
And then you give them to me to discard them. Yeah, once you've chosen your character and with his superpower, you discard the rest.
Ooh.
I feel my blood sugar rising.
I feel it rising.
Must be the nerves.
The Dark Knight rising.
Meh.
Metal Gear uprising.
Metal Gear, awesome.
My
Alright,
mom's
yeah?
awesome.
Cool. So now you take a random black card and you give it a random attribute without looking at it. Perfect. Okay, Sam flips over first. Reveal your character to us and then the attributes that it has.
Sherlock Holmes is my character.
Sherlock Holmes.
And then he's walking 12 wiener dogs. And then the surprise is he also has a hostage, which sounds like Sherlock.
That does sound like something Sherlock
and I'm
Holmes would
thinking
have.
of like the Sherlock from Sherlock, the BBC.
Whichever
Sherlock.
incarnation of Sherlock Holmes is acceptable. Conan, go ahead and reveal your
Okay,
character.
let's see. I've got Martha Stewart
She did deal time. She's hardened.
with acid blood,
Oh.
Oh.
wearing a robotic exoskeleton.
Ooh. Okay, now comes the fight. Y'all argue about who would win in a fight between these two. Go ahead and start. What?
Okay, Martha Stewart. So this is like basically Queen Bitch of all time.
Queen bitch. She served in prison, man.
With the acid blood of an alien
It's true.
in the robot.
Okay, well, you're not arguing me. You're arguing
I know,
with Sam.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's looking angrily.
Yeah.
Well, this is Sherlock Holmes, like the king of all smarty pantses, and he faked his own death.
That's true.
He did fake his own death, and he's got 12 wiener dogs, which are like totally like nomming on Martha Stewart's legs. Despite
I think
the
you
acid
overestimate the attacking capabilities of a wiener dog.
blood. Wiener dogs are meant to fucking hunt badgers. Badgers are rude ass bitches.
Not an acid blood
Acid
Martha
blood.
Stewart.
There's 12 of them, so that they can lick up the acid blood, and then they can like. Fucking Sherlock Holmes can come and
You
like
gotta get through the exoskeleton
Well, we've got a
first.
fucking hostage, which is
Do you think
probably
Martha
Snoop
Stewart
Dogg.
cares about a hostage?
This is exactly what I was
She does
hoping
if
for.
it's Snoop Dogg. She does if it's Snoop Doggy Dog. That's her
Dude.
point, man.
It's true.
We got her boy Snoop Doggy Dogg as a fucking hostage, and his 12 wiener dogs.
You know what? Doesn't matter who wins. All she's gotta do is bleed on you, and she wins even when she
That's
loses.
why the 12 wiener dogs are there, and also the hostage. And then Sherlock can just like go and like.
Okay. Deliberation has ended.
I threw my water at Conan.
Y'all have made some good points, but I think the victor does have to go to Martha Stewart. I think Martha Stewart with skeleton can please don't throw poop like a monkey. No, please stop. Please don't. Please actually don't throw shit at me. Oh my god. So, I have to fucking clean this fucking apartment.
There's poop in my beard.
This has gone completely off the rails. This is not how
Anybody who actually follows the Facebook page knows that it's just like little rubber poopies with mustaches and horny
Okay,
faces.
so Sherlock Holmes has been eliminated. So now here's what happens. Martha Stewart stays on the field,
Okay.
but now it goes to the next person in line, who is me, to come up with a creature that will beat Martha Stewart. And then
She
Samuel
is
decide the victor.
pretty gangster.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the 12 dachshunds didn't help you as much as I think
Well,
you
I
hope
was
they
thinking
would.
about because I also had throwing spears, but then I
Right.
thought 12 wiener dogs was freaking adorable and hilarious. They fight badgers!
Yeah.
Honey badger don't fucking care.
Look.
Neither would the fucking wiener dogs.
I understand what you're saying, but
Wiener dogs are
12,
mean.
12 individual badgers do not equal one Martha Stewart with acid blood and an exoskeleton. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's see here.
This fight is giving me high
I also
blood
had
sugar.
one that said pick any TV character. I could have gone with that.
That RoboCop in an exoskeleton.
Ooh.
But I wanted to have a fair fight. I could have picked anybody.
Ash Ketchum, he never ages, therefore he can never
But
die.
he always loses in the most crucial part
That's
times.
I know, that's fucking right. Like he always manages to get to the very top of whatever and then just fucking kills at the last minute. Fucking fails.
Okay, so this is a new challenger is approaching.
New challenger approaches.
We have Robin Hood
Which Robin?
with stone gaze, like Medusa. Looking at people can turn them into stone. Also, can create a hologram of self.
Which Robin?
Robin Hood.
Yes, but which one?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
There's
I
one-
thought maybe like there was a specific one you had in mind, like from the movies.
Oh no, Robin Hood the character.
Okay.
So immediately the stone gaze thing is a problem.
That is a major problem.
But the other thing is create a hologram of self, which means even if you are attacking Robin Hood,
I might not.
you're attacking the wrong one.
It's like double team.
That's my argument.
Martha Stewart could probably make something.
She could probably whip up a nice dish, a nice bunt cake.
Makeshift
Like
from
an
her.
exploding cake that just coats everything.
She makeshift something from her robotic exoskeleton, like a mirror.
She's probably got an oven attached to it and can like launch turkeys at you or something.
That is true.
I don't know. I still
That
think
stone
like
gaze.
it's the stone gaze. I think because the acid blood is now irrelevant. The acid blood no longer has any effect, and again, with the hologram of self, which the hologram was the random attribute. Hologram was the one that was like I didn't choose. I chose Robin Hood with stone gaze. I just lucked out with the hologram.
You know, I kind of wish that this game had like a hologram thing for itself. You could create your person, your
I know.
fighter, and then
And
have
make them
duke it
actually fight. All right, Sam. Who wins between these two?
It's kind of hard to say. Martha Stewart or Robin in the Hood?
No. He may be in a hood, but it's not Robin in the hood. We need a decision. You need to stop filming. We need a decision.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Robin in the Hood.
Yes!
That's a pretty...
Winner!
Yeah. It's the hologram that got you and the piercing.
All right, Sam, you're up.
All right. Okay. Let us see here. Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
Right?
Robin, can you imagine
2,
him trying to steal from the rich? Like, he can just look at them and then take their shit. I don't know. It's a lot of good. I really did luck out with the hologram of self.
I don't know that Martha Stewart one though.
That was good.
That was
I do.
The acid blood I picked.
Yep.
The robot skeleton was the random one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good rando.
That's a good rando. Absolutely.
But she basically combined everything from Alien.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with these 2.
Perfect.
Kind of like a mulligan.
And then take your random attribute.
My rando.
Your rando Calrissian.
Rando. Okay, so my character is a giraffe.
Uh-huh.
I love giraffes.
Uh-huh.
And he's locked in an antique diver's helmet.
Okay. Okay.
And he also controls magnetism. So we got Magneto Giraffe.
Bugger off, you silly giraffe.
So without even really looking, I have a feeling that maybe he could just control the magnets around him deep in the ground and pull everything magnetic and just start like wheeling it all over the place and hitting your fucking Robin and Hood all over the fucking place and cutting into his fucking gaze and gouging his eyes out.
Or he's attacking the hologram of my Robin Hood.
No, both. It's like that episode.
Let us not forget. Well, that depends on how powerful the magnetism is.
It's like Magneto in...
Magneto only got the power to raise the ground when Apocalypse gave him enhanced abilities.
I was gonna say, it's like that time in Apocalypse where, you know, he goes...
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Like,
but he only got that power because of Apocalypse's power. That was not his inherent ability.
Giraffes! Vampire blood runs through our veins! Giraffes! Giraffes! I can't remember the rest of the song.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a song on SNL. Giraffes. They're fucking awesome. They also beat the shit out of it.
I don't think your diving gear helmet will save you from my stone gaze. Perfectly honest. However, I do have metal objects on me that I would have to
But he's so
remove.
tall, I don't think that it would... I don't think you'd be able to look my giraffe in the eye.
I can climb trees. Robin
but not fast enough.
What are you talking about? That's his whole shtick. He'll climb castle walls and go raid treasure rooms and shit.
Giraffes also have like super long eyelashes, so maybe you just can't see through my
eyelash. The all eyelash defense. I've heard that before.
I'm thinking of camels as well, but like camels have super long lashes to protect them from the sands. I'm sure giraffes are like that too. Fucking giraffes, Conan. Giraffes.
Conan, it goes to you.
I know.
Who do you think would win in this fight?
But he's got an antique diver's helmet on.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I think it would impede his breathing.
Well, it's okay because
fair.
giraffes are kind of stupid because...
Yeah, which, again, is not a point in your favor.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm going to have to go with Robin Hood.
Bug.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the thing off the field.
Now that it's gone one full rotation, the character is retired.
Oh.
And then now you start a game, and then I create a second. And that's how you keep scores if you can go around the table.
So do you have 1 point?
I guess. However, we're choosing to play this game. We're just having a good time and getting mad at each other over little things, like whether a giraffe is taller than Robin Hood can climb. You know.
I think so.
All right, let's see. I got some good stuff here.
I do think a giraffe is taller than what Robin can
these
climb.
are both pretty good attributes.
I have a lot of bullshit right now.
Good!
Mm.
I want you to fail.
That's just rude.
Yeah.
Why do you want me to fail?
Because your Robin Hood sucks.
What? He's not
Robin
even here
and
anymore.
Hood is meh.
He left to his own devices. Okay. I got a whole bunch of bullshit coming at you. Straight from the underground.
These are my other ones.
Okay.
This would have been... I think I picked the right one. We'll see.
So, boys, who are your characters?
Alright, Conan, you go.
I've got Sasquatch.
Alright.
Armed with an impenetrable shield. Bionic.
Oh.
Okay.
So Sasquatch is bionic?
Now, we still have the question of, does he exist? Like, this character is cool and all, but, like, he's only there in blurry photographs.
And armed with a shield.
Sorry, I'm taking some time. We put in some of the discards and upside down, so I'm going to...
There's a Sasquatch in We Bare Bears on Cartoon Network.
Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie, and he's played by Jason Lee. And every time he sees a camera, he screams and just whacks it away.
And he's got the Jason Lee mustache.
Yeah,
too.
he's got the Jason Lee, My Name is Earl mustache.
Yeah, so-
It's so fucking annoying.
To counter a bionic Sasquatch armed with an impenetrable shield, I have a pirate
Okay.
that can only move by backflipping. I want you to paint that image in your mind real quick, like Jack Sparrow, but can only backflip. Now, here's the kicker. He's really clumsy. So, really, it's a pirate trying to do a backflip and, like, succeeding probably 20% of the time. Now, this is the case of real or not real. Pirates are a real thing and exist in real photographs. Sasquatches have never been documented and reside in remote regions in what I guess would be like Wisconsin or something.
He's bionic. He could have been made by somebody.
That's who killed JFK! It's a bionic Sasquatch! I don't have much of an argument for either of these. So, Sam, it's going to come down to you.
With your pirate, I'm honestly imagining Seamus from Family Guy.
Yep, that's a good one.
He's like, arr,
Yeah. Arr.
No, my mother was a tree.
I'm gonna have to go with Sasquatch.
Yeah, Sasquatch
Bionic
is definitely
Sasquatch.
a winner. Definitely a winner.
Because like he said, like, even if Sasquatch doesn't exist, he could be bionic. He is bionic and he could have been made.
It's true. Yeah,
So,
it's the fact that
there
he's
you go.
bionic. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. Sam's drawing her 3 cards. We're gonna take down the Sasquatch once and for all.
I keep looking at the black cards first because I keep thinking that.
Why don't you look them all at the same time?
I don't know.
I mean, you
Nobody compares
you can
things
live
like
your
that.
life and your dreams how you want, but like
Follow your dreams.
that's what I'm saying.
If your dreams involve Danny, that's cool too.
Danny. Oh yeah, I know who we're talking about now.
And spaghetti.
Yep. She mentioned last time that she wants to throw spaghetti at my poster that's coming in, and I'm like not having it.
Your sister?
No, you.
What?
You wanted to throw.
Okay, so people who don't know the spaghetti story with Danny,
No, we told it. Go listen to the podcast.
which one was it?
It was, I think, it was 2 or 3 podcasts ago.
Saucy Dreams.
Yeah, Saucy Dreams, I think, was the name of the podcast. Go listen to that. She wants it's Danny Sex Banging Spaghetti. I'm getting a poster of Ninja Sex Party, which is the band Danny's in, and she wants to throw spaghetti at it, and I'm just all not about it.
He needs help to complete.
Oh,
He needs help for his completion.
goodness gracious.
Danny really likes
Goodness me.
spaghetti, and if it will appease him sexually,
I'm going
I will
to
help him.
insist that we end this conversation right here, and you read your goddamn cards.
All right. So my character is MacGyver,
MacGyver.
Not
Ooh,
MacGruber.
He's
got it.
and he's riding a flying narwhal.
Aha. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
And what he's got is he's also armed with a chainsaw.
Okay.
Hot diggity. All right.
It's MacGyver. Honestly, he could do just about like a million things with that chainsaw.
True,
if the
true.
chainsaw doesn't work, he can make it into a fucking bomb and just like blow up your Sasquatch ass.
True,
He could also
but,
make it into a.
I've got an impenetrable shield.
Well, he's probably got something that'll like make it so that your shield.
He's got to make
Just-
it first, though.
Yeah, out of
I
a
can
chainsaw.
whack him with my bionic strength
You could
with that
just
shield.
use your the frickin' tooth of the narwhal or the horn of the narwhal, and then like arm it with a chainsaw so that the chainsaw somehow
True.
launches.
A shield does have to stay in one place, and he has 2 methods of attack.
Yes, he does. Somehow get that shield away from the bionic Sasquatch, and then thus piercing his heart with
He's
the narwhal.
bionic. How do you know it's going to be in the same spot?
Because
You don't know the
Because
physiology of a
the heart.
Sasquatch.
You don't know the physiology
Conan,
of a Sasquatch
Conan.
or a bionic Sasquatch.
Conan,
Oh my God.
the heart is what still makes him
The heart of the cards.
No.
Wait, you think he's gonna be stupid and have the same way as General Grievous in a little sack in the middle? He's got to peel it apart.
you imagine Sasquatch with 4 lightsabers? I just want to picture that. Just for
What's going
30
on with
seconds.
this debate? I was gonna say, his heart is what still makes him a Sasquatch, and not the machine.
Fuck that. Be a machine. Bellator and Machina.
And as, after we pierce you, MacGyver just rides away on his flying narwhal. Away from the explosion.
In the ocean.
I gotta give it to MacGyver. I think MacGyver would find a way. I think MacGyver would find a way.
You'll find a way. Sorry, Sasquatch. We would have been best buds.
Yeah, I think you guys would get along more. But I think in a fight, he's
got a chainsaw. He's almost Ash.
I think in a fight, MacGyver would take it.
He's almost
I hope
Ash.
Ash Williams is a card in there.
It absolutely is. Absolutely, I've seen it before.
Is that Ash with or without the chainsaw?
That's your pick, I believe.
Literally armed with a chainsaw.
Let's see. Probably armed with a chainsaw, just because that's
classic Ash.
Classic Ash, yeah.
Groovy.
Who is it? It's all right. So it's MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Okay. Well, this is interesting.
Did you get another shit hand?
Kind of.
Ew.
But I think I have a winner here. I think I have
scary.
it.
See, if I'd known about MacGyver, I would have picked the can see 3 seconds into the future.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, you know what? You should have just seen 3 seconds in the future for that.
Here we go.
Right?
Again, we're gonna see if this works. Ready? My character is the player to your left. So it's Sam. Sam's going up against MacGyver armed with a chainsaw. Okay? I just want to put that image in your head.
Yeah.
Because you also can't stop dancing. I just read the extra attribute. This is what wins. This is what wins for you, Sam. Sam, I'm going to have to argue on your behalf for this, just so you know. Because you also lay exploding eggs.
That's a new one. That's a new form.
I think MacGyver, who is human, would be so encapsulated by your dancing, he wouldn't notice you shitting out explosive eggs as you're dancing around him.
Well, that's
even with the chainsaw, even with what else has he got? The flying narwhal.
That's a new form of menstruation. I'm just not ready to.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But that's the thing. It's the player to your left, which is me.
Yeah, it's you.
I really want to fucking die.
No, not applicable. Suicidal thoughts do not count.
Give me your
can't stop dancing.
Beating yourself.
Yeah. How would MacGyver beat you laying exploding eggs with a captivating dance? Explain that to me. Really think about this
laying
hard.
an egg could take a while. Like, honestly, it's gonna take me like 20 minutes just to take a poop.
No, this is just, you just lay eggs. You just do this. It's just a thing you do. Not necessarily.
Oh, God.
You can't, it probably doesn't hurt any more than never being able to stop dancing.
I'm armed with a chainsaw. Whatever eggs I'm gonna throw at MacGyver, I'm just gonna chainsaw the eggs as they come.
I don't think you need to throw them. I think he's so captivated by your dance that he just is distracted by the fact that you are laying eggs all around him.
I'm not that great of a dancer.
It doesn't matter. That's why it's so captivating. It's almost like watching a thing of like awkwardness, being like, you wonder where it goes. You know what I mean?
Also kind of don't want that image to be.
Yeah, I want that image to be
on the field.
Conan, do you want that image to be a thing on the field? It's up to you, my friend.
I'm sorry, Sam, but you beat yourself, so MacGyver still wins.
Oh, bummer. All right, MacGyver's been retired.
I'm a wuss.
I'm sorry, MacGyver probably would figure something out.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, so MacGyver
is retired.
He's retired.
So did I get a point?
You get a point. So no, you keep it off to the side.
Oh.
Yeah. So that way you keep down how many characters you have. Okay. Ooh. So now it's Sam's turn. So Sam takes.
Trois.
Wait, why are you? Why are you taking from that pile?
Oh, oops. Taking from the recycled pile.
Man, trying to take from the discard pile like some sort of cheater.
Yeah.
And then, all right, Conan, you're going up against her. Yeah, another bionic Sasquatch, because that's what the world needs in this time of need. They're both looking at their cards intensively. Sam, you look so sullen about your decisions.
Because they're such good cards that I don't know if they're gonna.
Yes.
You get your random attribute. Guys, these are up. These are up. Okay. Sam?
So my character is Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. And he can control his opponent's right hand.
He can control his opponent's right hand?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the surprise is he's also riding a hoverboard. That's like the most exciting thing ever.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I love your Mike Tyson impression. Alright, what we got?
It's me.
Oh shit! Oh shit, it's Conan!
But I can also...
Who has a beard made of peas.
So, again,
That's
you...
quite an impressive
So just,
beard.
it's still just you.
And I really have to pee.
That last one is me as fuck right now.
Ooh. Alright,
So,
argue.
Mike Tyson can control your hand, which then goes into your beard of beef with finger hand, and then he forces you to punch yourself in the bladder.
I don't know if the bees enhance your offensive capabilities.
Well, it's my beard of bees. Don't you think I'd probably be able to control them a little bit?
No.
No? Or
I've seen people with bee beards.
Yeah.
Nope.
But I think that you would.
The other thing about bees in a big group is they don't sting.
I think that you would probably end up punching yourself in the bladder and thus wetting yourself all over.
And then you embarrass yourself in front of
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Who is all?
But then I'd run up on him and rub my fist, covered body and bee beard all over him.
Well, then he'll just bite your ear off, and then with your hand that he can control, he would just have you rip your other ear off.
Whatever.
I'll take one for the team.
Bionics is a thing in this world.
Oh, goodness me. Conan, I love you, but I gotta give it to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has your ass beat.
See,
I didn't even
hands
use
down.
my hoverboard.
I had to go with the theme we had going for a few
I know.
minutes there.
I know. I love it. I love what you did, but like,
See, I could have had Hannibal.
it's true.
Or a Spartan. A 9-foot tall Spartan.
Hannibal would have been hilarious
Spartan
because
would have won.
if Mike Tyson bit off Hannibal's ear, he just like fry it up and eat it himself.
What Hannibal?
Huh?
What Hannibal are they talking about, though? Is
Hannibal-
it Hannibal Lecter, or is it Hannibal the Warlord?
Oh my god. I'm sure it's Hannibal Lecter.
I would go with the Warlord.
Just because, you're Conan.
Can you just make sure that these are being put down in the same order so that way I don't have to fucking reorient cards and shit?
No.
Okay, so now I have to beat Mike Tyson? Shit.
Don't bite my elbow.
It was in my face.
Man, that was weird. That was an uncomfortable situation that just happened. Okay, let me see what we got here. Oh, goodness.
Bee beard.
Oh. Oh. There's some good shit. Oh, my God, yes. And then yes. And then yes. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to buy some WoW? I'm ready for you.
I like WoW.
I'm ready for you. You ready?
Yeah.
I have a mad scientist who has a time machine phone booth. I have the doctor right now. I want you to keep that in mind. This is my random attribute. I did not choose this. I just fucking lucked out. There's 100 of them. You got 100 fucking Time Lords coming at
But
you.
I can control the Time Lords, all their right hands.
We could just go back in time before you got the ability to control other people's hands and kill you as a baby.
That's just really rude.
But that's how I
I
can
can still
win.
control your right hand so that it tries.
So I'll use Sonic Screwdriver with my left hand.
Plus, he's got the hoverboard.
But I can make it so that each one of the right hands, I can fly up real high with my hoverboard, and then I'll make it so that each one of your right hands kills another doctor, if not themselves. Like right in the eyes, like stabbing, poking in the
Do you know how
eyes.
hard it is to kill a Time Lord?
I'll make sure that like there's several of them, and they just stab each other in the hands with their in the hearts with the Sonic Screwdriver.
Mike Tyson, regardless of his attributes, I don't think could take on 100 Doctor Who's. That's all I'm saying.
But wait.
Conan, it's your choice.
Wait.
With Mad Scientist, it makes me
Wouldn't
think
that
of more
be-
Doc Brown, though.
If
But
there's more-
still.
If there's time loops going, okay, Doctor is the only Doctor. He's the last of his kind, right?
No.
So why are there? Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Okay.
No.
Not technically.
Well, I'm fucked. I would still have them like poke
Plus,
each other in the eyes.
they've done adventures where it's the same doctor from different timelines.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like do the idle hands bit and just like stab me in the eye, get that sonic
have funny zombies
screwdriver.
come back now.
Have Seth Green come back.
Conan?
I'm gonna have to go with the mad scientist.
That's okay. I understand. It's not really Matt. It is more like Doc Brown, or Rick.
Rick. All right, Conan. This is it. This is the showdown. It's the final countdown.
You guys ready for this?
Man, he's
I don't remember how the song
pump
goes.
up the jams. Pump it up till your feet are stomping.
Shake that.
I just want to see you shake that.
Every day I'm Dumbledore.
All right, Conan, what you got? Show me what you got. You're making a lot of decisions. I'm seeing the wheels turning in your head. I see it happening.
1,
Debating.
2, 3, 14. We're just 14.
I heard a good dad joke.
What was the dad joke?
A Spanish magician is in front of an audience, and he tells his audience that he is going to disappear on the count of 3, and he holds up the number 3. Mm-hmm. And he says, 1, 2, and then poof, disappears without a trace.
Ha ha ha.
What you got, Conan? Take on my 100 Doctor Who's.
Pick a movie character.
Oh, shit! Who you got? Who you picking?
I couldn't think of anybody.
Well, right now you have nobody.
Pick a Dalek.
There's not a movie character.
So you got
I need 100 Doctor Who's.
Doc Brown, armed with a sadness ray, wearing a scuba suit.
Aww.
Oh, that's just a weird image. For the record, Doctor Who is always sad. That is his chief characteristic. He plays off that he's happy, but he's always sad. Sadness ray ain't gonna do a whole lot.
This actually...
And I think the scuba suit would just confuse 100 Doctor Who's.
That's the point. I can actually see Doc Brown wearing a scuba suit.
I could... The image is there. That's not what I'm worried about.
Sadness. Does the sadness ray work well enough that they commit suicide?
No. I don't think so. Because I think that it's not in the Doctor's character.
But
Regardless of how sad he is.
Doctor, it's just this mad scientist.
With a time machine phone booth, who else do you think fucking that is? Fucking the only other person it could be would be Rufus. And again, I stand by my statement. 100 Rufuses could equally take out Doc Brown with a sadness ray.
This is a bogus adventure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
I love that movie so much. You should have picked Rufus.
I should have, but I was just like, my other choice was Canada or something else.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Sam, what do you think? Because I would have picked like Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees, something. Some immortal.
I guess I'd have to go with the doctors.
The mine?
Yeah.
Yay! Character has been retired. That was a good round.
All 9 of them. Or,
all 100 of them.
14. How many doctors are there now? Fuck, I haven't.
Right now I think they're about to do the 13th.
Yeah, you got a whole new set.
Yeah, whole new set of characters. So I'm gonna pick, and then Sam, it's on up to you as well. Perfect.
I haven't watched Doctor Who in a really long time.
Perfect. I believe I'm looking at our time. We're good for probably another round or two. Interesting.
I kind of want to do one just for the lulz.
Do it. I like the lulz.
It would be terrible though. I'm just gonna do.
That means do it.
Oh,
it's terrible. That means you do it.
I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, I've got this. Oh shit. Oh shit, snacks, yo.
Man.
Sam, you keep putting his upside down.
Well, fuck him.
Well, I mean, if you think we have time. Okay, am I first? Because I'm...
Sean the Virgin, everybody.
Wow! So here's what I got coming at you straight out of Compton. I got the Grim Reaper, who is a believer and is convinced the opponent means Bieber bodily harm. I want you to put that image in your
That is
head.
kind of terrible. Oh, fuck.
And, just for added bonus, he's on stilts.
Okay, then. So,
Go, what you got? What you got?
Helen Keller has a nail gun. She's armed with a nail gun, and then she's also 10 stories tall.
Well, it's a good thing I got my stilts.
Oh shit!
So you have a 10-story tall blind and deaf woman
Yeah.
waving around a nail gun.
Yeah.
That image alone is just fantastic.
But she's also 10 stories tall, so what? Her legs would probably be at least 5, and thus kicking
True.
and screaming around, probably knocking over your Grim Reaper.
But all the Grim Reaper has to do is touch you.
Yeah, there really is no argument against the Reaper.
Yeah. But it's not
Although,
real.
I just want to say, that image is magnificent.
So, okay, well, the original one, and I'm really sorry for this. So, what I was thinking of, the attribute, it's Helen Keller. She can clone herself, but each clone is only half as smart as the previous one.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, if you could continuously clone her until it's just a vegetable.
Just millions of Helen Kellers running around with nail guns. Eventually, they'll hit something. Just in sheer probability.
And each other.
Okay, alright, Conan. Pick 3. Yep, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, judging on... I'm still, I think we're still okay.
So, Conan, did you watch our Among the Sleep video that came out on Halloween?
I watched probably about half of it.
You get to hear me. Did you hear me scream like a little girl?
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. It
It was towards the end of the video.
Yeah. So that's Among the Sleep.
Among
You
the Sleep
should
is
watch
good.
that later.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep watching us play Among the Sleep, comment on either that video or this video. Let us know. Let us know if you want to see more of Among the Sleep.
I will try and use the actual Xbox controller or something though.
Yeah, let's see if we can play on the controller so that way Sam can fucking...
Actually,
Oh my god, you guys, with these upside down cards in the discard pile, you guys are gonna give me a fucking aneurysm.
they ain't Pokemon cards. I don't care.
I know that you don't
You
care.
don't know
Okay.
me.
Alright, Conan, what you
This is
got?
the best I can do
Conan.
against the Reaper. A dragon.
Uh-huh.
That was supposed to go back.
Okay, you're good. Go back.
There's 3 of them.
3 dragons.
Okay.
Controls
Chikara.
an army of flying monkeys.
So each dragon controls its own army. That's a lot of flying monkeys. Huh. Now, alright, here's what I assume. Coming back from my knowledge on the Wizard of Oz, didn't killing the witch make the monkeys stop? I believe it did. Right? The killing of the Wicked Witch of the West? What happened to the monkeys after the witch was
I thought
killed?
they were under her control, so they stopped fighting.
Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is if I killed the dragons, would the army stop? Because that's just scary.
I don't know.
I'm going to, from my point of view, for my argument, I'm going to say that it would.
Well, if there was an army and you kill the king, would the army stop fighting?
Depends on the army. Mm-hmm. An army of undead would. If you kill the lich, all the undead, or if you kill a necromancer, all the...
Yeah, killing a high rank
Yeah.
is a good way to rout an enemy, but it's not always the best option.
Right. I'm on stilts, which means I can catch you as you fly by. And again, all I gotta do is touch you.
True.
That's all I gotta
But
do.
I've got 3 dragons in control of an army of flying monkeys. Just keep sending waves of monkeys at you from the back.
The Grim Reaper is eternal.
It's true.
He is immortal.
That is true.
But
But it also depends on what kind of dragons we're going with.
But it doesn't.
a dragon is...
There are no immortal dragons. I could just outlive you.
That's true. I was gonna say, a dragon's a magical creature.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And
But they're not immortal.
fire.
They can live for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. but they are not immortal.
Well, I was actually thinking that, if all you have to do is breathe fire and could probably compose the Reaper of Ash.
Yeah. My dragons could be all like, just keep sending monkeys at him, just keep him distracted, just go off somewhere else for a while.
Just until the end of time. It's just this perpetual struggle. Nobody's dying because death is too busy. Fighting all these flying monkeys. Alright, Sam, we leave it to you.
Why is Death so OP?
Because he's deaf. Death comes for us all.
Watch it be Grim from Grim. Really Magic.
Grim could absolutely take on 3 dragons. I'm sorry, I've seen the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Subservient to a little girl.
Kind of. But this isn't Grim. This is just the standard Grim Reaper. This is mythology Grim Reaper.
I'll go ahead and say Grim Reaper.
Yes!
Just because it's the fucking Grim Reaper!
I've got 3 dragons and an armies of monkeys, damn it. I can't wait.
And yet death comes for us all. Well, we got another 5 minutes to kill on the podcast. You guys want to do one more round, or do you want to call it here and then just chat for a little bit?
Yeah.
I gave you 2 options and you said yes.
Yeah.
I need words and syllables.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
Yeah,
what
throw
the fuck
poop
is
at the
happening?
person who doesn't win.
All right, now,
Nice.
Ow.
why are you doing visual things on an audio podcast and hitting me in the head with various rubber poops? God damn it. I've lost control of the class.
Ow, that actually hurts. I'm not gonna do that
Yeah,
anymore.
it fucking hurts, Sam. I swear to God, you've hit me like 4 times.
I lost a poop.
Good, I'm proud of you. If I had a nickel for every time I did that.
Ghost poops.
Ghost poops. Ghost poops.
Yeah.
Ghost poops.
We could do another round and then talk.
Do another
Do
round?
both. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one more round. All right, I'm feeling it. So I got, I'm going to pull my 3, and then I think, oh, fuck.
Oh,
All right.
those ones are out.
Those are just out. What are you going to do?
Chink.
Way to make a bunch of noise.
Clink, clink, clink.
All right, here we go. Why are you making all the noises? Every single one of the noises. Oh, shit. Whoa! I got this. Yo, mama, so fat that we are all worried about her health. Sorry. I was kind of off in another world right there.
Okay.
Oh my god, Sam. I swear to God, it's like you're doing it on purpose now. Fucking putting in these discards upside down. Alright, do I read first?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's an emperor penguin
Aww.
that is 100 stories tall
Aww.
and can only be killed by beheading. Fight me.
Oh, man.
I've got a moose, and he shoots webs.
And
And apparently his surprise is he's also drunk, so I think...
a drunk moose.
I was thinking he could shoot webs
That's
at your
terrifying, actually. You know
That sounds like a crime in Canada.
That is actually terrifying.
Sounds like a
Like,
pen.
you know how big a moose actually is?
I'm sorry, do you know how big a 100-story tall emperor...
emperor
I do know how big a moose is.
But having actually come up in front of a moose before,
I've seen a moose, yes.
like, and then being drunk, probably belligerent.
I mean, that's the only way a moose is going to get drunk.
Well-
They drink with a purpose.
I'm thinking that this moose that can shoot webs from its nostrils just keeps shooting webs at your tiny little
It
bird
doesn't
feet.
specify it could be coming out of his moose butt.
Moose butt!
Shoots at his tiny little penguin feet until he falls
Tiny
over.
little penguin feet! I'm 100 stories tall! My feet are proportional!
No, they're not.
Too bad you didn't have one with
It's not...
walnuts.
My feet are the size of actual penguin feet, and then I just have a 100-story tall...
Well, this moose is also going to need some food to get sober, so it just starts eating away at your little penguin head, your big little penguin head, and then it just kind of chomps down on the neck, and just kind of goes out to the other corner, and just friggin' blood penguin everywhere.
Honestly, it's hard to argue with that.
It's a moose.
So,
In a room.
again, I can't be killed unless my head's lopped off.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Vorpal
saying.
blade.
I'm eating.
Horrible blade.
I'm eating You're
eating me
fucking-
until you're gonna decapitate me from the bottom. So you're gonna eat me until you get to my head, and then finally, when you get through my neck, is when I die. And this whole time, I have done nothing to prevent this. I'm just a 100-story tall emperor penguin that doesn't give a fuck about its self-preservation.
Wank, wank.
Well, just saying, I love penguins, but their brains really aren't that big. They're flightless birds.
But you still gotta decapitate. I mean, like... With the,
Well, this is morning. He's
You know what'd be
probably
great?
sleeping.
With your emperor penguin, if you had the can't stop dancing.
Can't stop the... Can't stop the... Can't
We got
stop
the
the
penguin.
feeling.
Yeah, I think so. But hey, that's game. Sean Carlin wins. Because I'm cool. Good old Sean. He said, please, come on, Sam. You really don't throw cards. I actually do have to, like, keep this place. Oh my god, Sam. You literally put the discard that you've been fucking up correctly, and then flipped the other cards that you've been doing perfectly this whole goddamn time. Oh my fucking god. Now I gotta pick up these goddamn cards. Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, what?
What are you throwing at me?
The Illuminati, morbidly obese.
The morbidly obese Illuminati.
has 2 peg legs.
Well, I mean, the Illuminati wins. I mean, it's not even a fucking question.
This just in, the Cheese with the Side of Sammich podcast is Illuminati confirmed. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm hearing this live, and I want you to stop. Oh man, that was a good game. I enjoy Superfight. You can pick it up at your local place where they sell things like Superfight.
Barnes & Noble has it.
I prefer Cards Against Humanity
Well, I'm sure we'll do a Cards Against Humanity episode.
with more than
You can at least
players.
pretend to have enjoyed the last hour of your life, just to make a good show. But that's neither here nor there.
Meh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Take it or leave
Look
it.
at all of these that are upside down. You guys are fucking menaces to society. So many of these discards are upside down. I gotta fucking
And they ain't
fix them.
collectibles.
But I play this game. I need these all on the correct fucking order.
There's an order, so you've
Why-
been cheating
Why?
this whole time. You heard that. You
Oh
heard
my
that
God.
here, folks. Chubby Cheese has said that there is an order to these cards.
Yeah.
Thus, he has
And-
been cheating this entire time.
And if you'll also recall this whole time, y'all haven't been keeping to that fucking order. What?
You know, it would have been great to have that 100-story tall thing with the Marshmallow Man.
Oh, and so basically just would have had the marshmallow man. All right. Ah, it's a good game. I really enjoy it. It's really fun with a lot of people. And you have it's usually the entire table votes on who they think would win in a fight.
I don't think my bionic Sasquatch would have been good.
Steelix.
All right, well, that has been
See no more.
the Jesus. I wish we had a more climactic outro, but I think that does it for this episode. We
So
had a-
long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.
now we're gonna get copyrighted, yo. You're gonna sing it so well that we're gonna get copyrighted.
I'm really not. Unless somebody wants to hire me for like voice acting work, I'm cool with that.
Wow, you're gonna sell yourself on our show?
Yeah.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody's got voice acting jobs, let us know. We'll do them. And
You know what? I really don't get paid here on the Cheese with the Side of Sandwich podcast.
I keep
so-
all the money for myself. It's
Yeah.
true.
How much does Conan make?
I get snacks. Actually, no, I
Oh,
bring the snacks.
No, I pay him. I pay him and I pay Ivan. You're the only person I don't pay.
I hate y'all.
It's because you don't. It's because you don't earn your keep. You know what I mean?
Rude.
Conan just looks pretty. That's why he gets paid. But like, you gotta really work for it.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna like brush his.
How else can we keep the modern patriarchy alive if I were to pay you two equally? I mean, that just seems counterintuitive.
Rude as fuck.
Now I just feel bad.
Well,
So I'm going to get half
Look,
my wages from this.
you're
Yeah.
well. Look, if
buy me a
you're
movie.
cool with it, she can make 30 cents on the dollar, 70 cents on the dollar what you make. So
Fuck
Oh,
you, people.
Well, you know, the wage gap isn't real.
It's true. Women, in fact, make more. Sorry, I'm gonna stop being sarcastic
Yeah,
because I'm saying
mad.
shit. I'm gonna say shit that's
I'm
just.
getting mad.
I'm completely saying things that are the opposite of my views and how the actual real world works. So I apologize, and we're gonna go ahead and sign off there, everybody. Women's rights, women's suffrage, it's an important thing. Women's equality, feminism's a great thing. Hashtag feminism. Sam's going to kill me now.
Yeah,
There's murder in her eyes. What's up? What's up, Sam? All right, well, we'll catch y'all next week. Check out our Halloween special that just came out. It's we played Among the Sleep and Goat Simulator.
Goats.
And I will have another show coming out here soon that I'm doing with my sister that I'm not gonna talk too much about, but we're doing a gaming show, and that's exciting to look forward to. And if you want us to do more Among the Sleep, if you want me and Sam to keep playing with that, let us know. And I'm Chubby Cheese. Y'all have a good night.
I'm Sammich.
I'm Conan.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Again, I said night again.
I'm gonna go fuck you. You better run, Sean. Sean, you better get going.
I have downstairs neighbors.
No, I'm gonna fuck you.
They're gonna
Get
come up
over
and
here.
actually kill you.